Wednesday Coffee with MarkZ. The 2nd of April 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Wednesday Coffee with MarkZ. The 2nd of April 2025. MarkZ update. Some highlights by PDK, not verbatim. MarkZ disclaimer. Please consider everything on this call as my opinion. People who take notes do not catch everything, and it's best to watch the video so that you get everything in context. Be sure to consult a professional for any financial decisions. Member, good morning Mark, mods and fellow RVers, RV there yet? Member, happy Liberation Day, I think. Not feeling as liberated as I would with an RI of my dinar. Just saying. Member, today, April 2nd is Liberation Day. Trump declared. And it commemorates the Coinage Act of April 2, 1792, when the dollar was attached to gold, silver. Today is supposed to be golden. A special day of prosperity. MZ. Specifically, it was attached to a Spanish silver ounce. Member. Maybe President Trump will announce at least the intention to go back on the gold standard, if not do it outright? Member. Fairly certain that today will mostly be a nothing burger. Folks have built this date up way too much as always. Hope I'm wrong. MZ. Keep in mind that today is an important day. They have to fix all the problems before they can reset. Fixing everything is important, otherwise we would just rehypothecate. Or hand money to the rats and nothing would change. They are fixing taxes, tariffs, Doge stuff. It is all very important and necessary steps before the reset. Member. I wish everybody would stop beating around the bush and just tell us the truth, actual truth, instead of 1,000 excuses. Member. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Member. Why so much disinformation? Why so much secrecy? I don't get it. MZ. To me it makes sense why they do it. They do it on purpose. They have to cloud the timing. If everybody knew when it would happen, big investors will flood the markets with billions investing in dinar ECT and upset everything. But it sucks though. Member. Rumors floating around are that the RV is today and banks are exchanging. How do they keep getting away with saying this stuff? MZ. Yes, a lot of them are saying that. Others are saying lower denominations are out. My contacts on the streets in Iraq are saying they wish that was a fact. But they don't have any and they can't find any. Let's hope those folks are right about RV today. I would love to be wrong. Member. One of my patients that is a bank manager said to hold on to currency of wealthy countries because he said something could change soon. He said this last week to me. Member. I also wanted to mention that I talked with a patient yesterday that's from Venezuela. He told me that the Bolivar has gone digital and they have dropped the zeros and renominated. Member. I wonder what happened to the bondholders that were given money to travel. MZ. I have one that was given money to travel. He traveled and now he is not talking. I know a couple more that were asked for their banking info so they could be sent travel money. They are still waiting for that money to be sent to them. They were told to be prepared to go at any moment. Once they receive their money they will have 2 days to get to their appointments. MZ. I do have a bond contact say there are scheduled bond meetings with bondholders, not bond facilitators, this evening. The first meeting is in Europe. I have not heard a peep from bondholders in Reno. It seems like all the bond movement is overseas right now, not domestic. There has been movement in Asian and European markets. MZ. Reno is the biggest information leak on the planet. I expect to see no movement out of Reno. If I were handling exchanges there, they would be the last people to go. Emo. Member. Will the Bolivar be in the first basket? MZ. We don't know for sure, but many people believe it will be. Member. If a person has only ZIM and Bolivar, and the Bolivar is not in the first basket, would they have 2 bank appointments? One to exchange ZIM and a later one to exchange Bolivar? MZ. Yes. Appointments could be a year apart, or 2 months. We don't know yet. MZ. Government talk about Iraq's foreign reserves at their highest level. Their foreign reserves are at the highest levels ever. They are telling us how stable and secure they are. MZ. Final budget returned to the fore as Parliament awaits the arrival of the 2025 budget schedules. There is a mechanism in it that if they do not get this thing passed soon it defaults to the last paid budget. Meaning they can't add any new projects but will allow the continuation of existing things while they adopt the previous year's budget with the existing spending numbers. Member. Keeping stalling the RV would not be good for Sundani re-election if it doesn't pass it. So I think they need to push it through ASAP. Member. I saw Trump's press secretary saying that he was considering exchange rate as part of the financial recovery. No specific countries were mentioned. Member. Yes. Caroline Leavitt mentioned Trump was considering currency exchange rates in the recovery. No specific countries mentioned. Member. I stopped at Chase Bank yesterday. There was a lot of people waiting for wealth advisors. Member. I wonder if there is any movement in Dubai, D1 and D2. Member. I wish we knew what to expect when we go into exchange. Member. Folks, there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Hand over currency, watch machine count, sign papers, rich. Member. Passover starts on the 13th. Hopefully, we see movement on RV. Easter is April 20th. Member. Maybe they are waiting for the St. Germain Trust to open on Easter. Member. Thank you for keeping us all sane, Mark. Really appreciate you and your team. Member. Prayers for all of those suffering or those that have lost precious loved ones. The content in this podcast is for general and educational purposes only and not intended to provide any professional, financial or legal advice. Please consider everything discussed in MarkZ's opinion only. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.